Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we got Angel Schultz with Big 50 Self himself. 50 Cent himself. You know what I meant. Let's get into it.
Puffy, I know you're not really tapped in, but what
The last thing I saw was like a guy there. He was like, yo, he like pushed me into the truck. It really hurt. And he sodomized me. I was like, yo, look. I can find other things to do for money.
Listen.
Did you see the video? I can find other things to do for money. But I'm not sure I can say that for money.
How much is this guy trying to get?
I don't know. Like, it's a simple suit situation, but it's like
20 mil, I can say it.
You still had the blackest face out. You still had to mimic his voice because he's like,
but his voice wasn't even that different.
And a little deeper. I was like, almost like, no, that's you, young buck.
I know you.
I always knew who it was. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, that's Buck. You trying to get money, man.
Yo, you can't say that dudes are having sex with other dudes, bro. The internet might come for you.
sweet love.
Yeah, you gotta say make sweet love.
That's young buck breaking right there.
Make sweet love.
There's rules to rap beef now, bro. Not in your day.
Well, I'm saying, like, God, man,
good.
why is your homeboy so close to you when you come out of there? Look like you guys just made sweet love. I'm gonna say sweet love instead of anything that says.
That's to me, that's better because they're gonna try to make it something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was smart. Like
A lot of people are saying, I'm not sure you guys heard about it, that whole interview on, I think it was on ABC or one of these news networks. Allegedly, an individual came forward to make a civil case and did an interview, and the claims were made. And apparently not a lot of people believe it's true. You're supposed to believe the victims, you know, no victim shaming here, but apparently his story was not very convincing, all right?
I didn't think about that. I say things that are borderline, like, I'm like, oh my God, you're in trouble.
You?
Like, all the time. Because I just say.
Nah, but you got close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, Amika's in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not Photoshop.
This is not Photoshop.
I'm just saying. No, stop it. Look, you set that up. Look, you set that up. He's in the same shirt.
What do you mean he's in the same shirt?
Obviously was not offended by what I was offended by.
Yo, again, I don't keep up with much of the rap stuff, but Meek Mill trying to air it off in the pool is an image I would wish I could forget. Okay, Meek in the pool, P. Diddy walking past, something calling him daddy. Oh Lord, no.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, you go, I'm like, nah, it was odd. Like, this is some of the things that people say, like, guys may say to a girl, like, let me take a shot. See?
Damn.
They found it that quick.
What do you think's happening in the middle?
I don't know what is going on.
Wow,
there.
they found Kendrick and Whiteface.
You can't dress up.
Look at 50's face when he said that. 50's like, listen, I want no part of that. I need to think my way out of this. How do I respond? In case you didn't know, Andrew Schultz and I think his name is Alex, they're currently having a internet beef of sorts with Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick like that. Oh, you can't dress him up like that.
No, it's jokes.
That's like the White Chicks movie, bro. You can't do that.
Yeah, that was comedy. That was good.
Yeah, but that
get away with Whiteface.
That's obviously doing shopping. They got the same outfit.
Yeah,
and
it's
wore
true.
it in public.
Yeah, that's a nice shirt. Though. It's a nice shirt. All right, so when he said
The same shirt.
the shopping line in real life, what did you say?
I said, let me get away from him. Because it was like, he was like, yo, you hot now. Now we got to hang out now. Like, hang out.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know, maybe I'll take you shopping and I get you some flash and you could give me the hood shit. And I was looking and I was like,
Give me the what?
let me just move away from him because I'm going to mess up the wedding. I always say to myself, like,
It was someone's wedding?
it was Chris Lighty's wedding. He was in Miami. Nori's there. Nori knows this because I looked at him like, yo. You heard what he just said, right?
See, 50, P. Diddy was a bit smart about that because, he posed the situation. He posed that question in a situation where it wouldn't be appropriate for 50 Cent to punch him right in his you-know-what.
He's like, yo, certain things they let it go by because it's Puff. Like they would look, like he would say stuff, and it's like he wasn't like in the closet, he was like in the hallway. Now you see so much shit that you go, wait.
Here I am.
No,
there
this
he is.
visible,
He
guys.
was in the hallway. We saw the video.
You see a lot of shit. It comes out later. You're like, that's not the closet. That's the hallway. He didn't give a fuck. Like you can tell that he was already.
Nah, New York is dope. Because when Fab, he was like, "Yo, Fab, we ain't party. Fab was like, "No, we partying tonight."
He's like, no, like, but he didn't party.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, they let that one go. Like, I had to say something about it later because I was like, oh, it was first.
What did it feel like all these years? You being the only one calling this out?
I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long
They
time.
said you're a hater. They said
You're a
you're crazy.
hater. You're do this. Yeah, and now everybody's complaining. My ass is hurting. It's all this shit that's coming.
50, you can't make jokes about
That's
it.
still gets me.
No.
The internet might.
Yeah, it still gets me. Yeah, for the longest, people were talking. Everyone. I don't think 50 was the only person saying it. Honestly, I believe he was the only person saying it so forwardly. You know, people would probably whisper about it, make little jokes here and there, but 50 was the one person saying, no. He's in the hallway. Stop.
It might come for you, bro.
All I'm saying
It
is,
might come from
you
you.
see it now. All of these complaints. People were damn, they were and pillaged.
Yep.
This is what was going on, right? And what do I get for the? I went through years of a hater. You're a hater. You want this?
Hey, what are you doing? Did you subscribe yet? How about that like button? It's again very lonely and you haven't hit it yet. Come on, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe for me, all right? Let's get back to the video.
I'm just watching. Like I look at things and go, when you see the new lawsuit coming with Jay, the part with Jay, I go, oh shoot, like. Then I think about it, I go, that had to be there. So when I was saying that he was missing, he just wasn't actively being out there because they was dealing with that.
Wait, do you think there's truth to the Jay thing? There's no
I don't
way.
know, like that. Look, you know what's like if you say, I have this thing where I'm conflicted when it takes you 20 years to remember something happened to you.
Yeah.
Sad to say, I feel the same way. If it takes you 20 years, and it's not even a remember, if it takes you 20 years to come forward, okay, you got to heal, you have to get yourself together. But at the same point, the same exact type of thing can be done for somebody who's lying. Let me explain. If it takes you 20 years to come forward, you know what happens in 20 years? People move, memories fade, stories change, evidence is destroyed, evidence is created. Okay? It makes it harder for something like that to be proven. You take 20 years to come forward. How do we know this even happened? That's all I'm saying. Because when it comes to a situation like this, it's not just, you're guilty at the point of accusation. You got to prove it. Now, when it comes to the proof, imagine proving something happened 20 years ago. How do you prove that? Unless it was recorded on camera, DNA samples were taken, in which case then why didn't they just go to jail 20 years ago? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I go also 10 years, 20 years later, that comes back. And it's like all of Puff's problems are coming from the ministers touching little boys.
What you mean?
The laws are the way they are because the
Because
His little hand
priest touching
situation
little
there.
Oh.
Wild.
Why are you looking at me, bro? I just go to church. I just go to church, right? Nothing to do with this. I have an alibi.
That's why the laws allow them to
We
go
got a lot
that
of
far
things to
back.
turn away from you right there. I'm just a Catholic kid. Why?
said you've been diddled, dude.
No. What's the body of Christ taste like?
Yo.
It's sacrilegious. You can't do that.
He's like, yo, drink my blood.
Yo,
Comedians.
So it is crazy when after 20 years they come out. That shit is foul.
But with Puffy, you were the only one saying anything for decades.
yeah, because we had our own little thing.
But you were the only.
was
Everybody
your
else
thing?
was scared.
Huh?
But everybody else was scared. So you think maybe this is a similar thing where everybody else is scared? I don't know what it is. I'm just
I
asking.
think that they're scared.
But if they're scared,
But
then maybe
you've
that's
been
why I'm thinking.
insinuating Jay-Z a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you've been saying people gonna come for him a little bit.
No,
You've been
I thought he would do funky stuff like the Super Bowl. Like it was not okay for me to be at the Super Bowl.
Oh, he tried to cut that.
Yeah, he didn't want me to. Well, they worked to make like there was an issue with me in the NFL that doesn't exist.
So he did the corporate way of
Yes.
trying to keep you down. Oh, it's
doing
not me. It's not.
It's them. And then when M says he's not gonna do it if I'm not there, then
Let's go.
That,
Yeah.
yeah, you know,
That's
But
what I'm
what's
talking
your
about.
and Jay's issue?
it's just competitive stuff.
It's
for the
really
music.
just
This is
competitive.
what I'm saying. When it gets
Yeah, but then if it's competition, wouldn't you want to say you beat the person fair and square rather than being the person that's blocking him? That's why you won. It's like going into a race and then you put spikes in the person's shoes and you won the weight and you won the race. Well, you kind of won the race because you played it like a, you know what? I wouldn't, me personally, I want you to have no excuses for why for why I beat you. I want there to be no reason why besides your own failures, not me trying to, hem you up and take things away from you.
gets past actual art, like actual music, and you're trying to block something that's in business, then
Yeah,
it
that's
feels weird. It feels like we should be
Exactly.
having beef.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
So
I
that's
can
the
see that.
behind the scenes thing that we don't see. It's
Yeah.
one thing when there's like people talking about each other in music,
Yeah.
but there's behind the scenes business deals that a guy is getting involved with on the side, and it's not like you're gonna go public and be like, they tried to stop my vitamin water.
You know, this deal, and you go, he said that to you, like.
Okay.
wow.
I get that.
Like they'll speak to your temperament. Like say, if 50 is a little crazy, he'll say anything. You see what saying anything did to Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying. He's basically trying to scare
Yeah,
people out
out
of doing
of
deals
doing
with
it.
you.
Yeah. Too risky.
Interesting. And
Too risky. That's
then
what it
M
is.
shut it down, and he was like, "Yo, it's got to
I'm
happen."
not. If he's not coming, I'm not coming. And then it changes the whole thing because he really is the biggest one.
Yeah.
Like they can say what they want.
Yeah, no.
But when we go to the stats, the actual
Numbers
They
don't
know
lie.
the numbers.
Yeah, he's the
And that was
biggest
before
one.
the
And-
days of the bots and all that shit.
There's a M obviously speaks with you with high praise, but there's a few videos that I see, and everybody talks about how funny you are. They talk about obviously the albums, all the success, but like Eminem specifically talks about your rapping skill a lot.
Yeah.
Is that mean a lot? I'm like,
It does. Like look, he never left that part of the creativity. Like he would go back when you don't see him. He's back. He's in his regimen
Back at
of the
it.
studio.
yeah.
And this is why, like, he kind of
The difference between I do it to make money and I do it because it's an art and I love it. You'll never stop doing it. The people, what's that saying? Do what you love and never work a day in your life. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I believe it. Okay? If I was the kind of person that could do whatever I want, why would I ever want to take a day off? I always say, I would love to do so many things. I'd love to work as a chef. I'd love to work as a carpenter. I'd love to work on a farm because I find it very interesting. You won't have to pay me to do that. I just enjoy it on its own.
they can't. You can be as good as him, but you can't really beat him at that
Definitely.
because you have to put all your energy there.
And you're just not going to
And
do
he
it. Once these
happily
guys get
does it.
famous, they leave the
See?
studio.
And they go,
It's
and
about
the thing
the
that
money.
makes him feel good is yo, you heard what I did last
Yeah.
last night, and it gives him that again. So if that's really what's driving you, it's really tough to be better than. And some of them may have a gift. It may be a God-given talent that they can rap the way we speak, but they don't work as hard as him.
Definitely.
It's like
I think it comes down to work and dedication and actually love and passion for the craft. Guys, I appreciate you kicking with me for this video. There's a full podcast of this. It's the Flagrant podcast. Go check it out. Absolutely hilarious. You will not regret it. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one, all right? Peace.